Good morning, everybody. I got my coffee. I got my vape. Let's talk a little. How's everybody doing this morning? I am trying to wake up. I think my body is awake, but my brain is still just kind of a little bit in between there. But let's move on. Here's a fix for it. Let's take a sip. So today, what was on my mind is comfort zones. Comfort zones has been a topic of my life, I think my whole entire life. I didn't realize that it was comfort zones that was a topic until I learned about comfort zones. So let's start off with, what is a comfort zone? Hey Phil, what's a comfort zone? I'm going to tell you. It is that space that you feel very comfort in, hence the name. Well, that wasn't hard. See ya. But anyway, it's that place that we don't feel challenged. We don't feel afraid. We feel very comfortable and very safe. And it can be everything from a literal space, like it was with me when I was suffering with the phobias, or it could just be your job or your business or your skill set. It could be your relationships. It could be quite a few things. It could even be your hobbies, that you're just comfortable with doing the same thing over and over again. Because it doesn't challenge you. It doesn't make you afraid. Challenges tend to have some anxiety in there. Doing new things tend to have anxiety. Sticking your head above the crowd, that definitely has anxiety attached to it. Because when you stick your head above the crowd, you take a chance of people throwing stuff at you. You know, if people can't see you above the crowd, then you're nice and safe. But yeah, you get your head up there, you're gonna have somebody that's not gonna like that you stick your head up there, and they're gonna do everything they can to knock you down. But you know what? I haven't had a whole lot of that, and that's probably because I ignore those people. But I'm getting off topic. So comfort zone. How do you get out of your comfort zone? This isn't a new topic, and I'm going to try not to say comfort zone too many more times. Comfort zone, comfort zone, comfort zone. I need another sip. Well, if you've done any kind of business training or sales training or personal development, then this subject has definitely come up. If you've read anything from any of the authors, and none of them come to mind right now. the well-known Napoleon Hill, Tim Robbins, all those really good coaches, then comfort zone has definitely come up. And the thing about moving out of your comfort zone that is really scary is the first thing you jump to is it's that big thing. For me, it was, okay, well, I've got to be comfortable in a crowd of people. I've got to be able to be in a crowd of people and just be the life of the party. And you know what? From going from being afraid to go out of my apartment and talk to friends to jump into that was insurmountable. There was just no way I was going to be able to do it. So here's some ideas. This is kind of what I do. And believe me, I do it on a regular basis because I am a creature of habit. I love to get in the comfort zone, but I also love to be challenged. I don't like to think about doing the challenge. And we'll get to that in a second. The steps that I take to get out of a comfort zone is, first, I figure out what exactly is that comfort zone. What is it that I feel comfortable? What is it that I feel afraid of? What is that one thing? What is the BHAG, the big, hairy, audacious goal? And what are the little steps that could lead to it? Generally, I don't jump to the big BHAG. I figure out little steps along the way. What do I feel comfortable doing in that direction? And then what do I feel just a little bit uncomfortable doing? And then I do that little bit uncomfortable thing, and that is my goal. And that's what I focus on. And you know what? One thing that's very difficult is you got to be patient with yourself. You may fail the first time, you may fail the first 50 times. Or here's the thing, you may fail after you've already succeeded. You may fail after you've already been doing it for a while and you just happen to get up feeling insecure or what have you, or things just get too overwhelming. And you've got to be patient with yourself. Let's take another sip. I'm drinking a lot of sips, but I need some coffee this morning. Yeah, be patient with yourself. It's okay. The cool thing is that you are trying to better yourself. You're doing it. You're overcoming those fears of moving out of that comfort zone. So that's the first thing. Just little challenges, and they don't have to take very long. Let's just say for me, again with my social phobias, I started off with just going to the grocery store, going to the mall by myself. Going out to eat by myself was a big, hairy challenge, so I didn't do that. But I would go to it. I would start off with a drive-through, believe it or not, and then go into a restaurant and order my food and take it home. I would start off with very small things. I wasn't starting up conversations with people I didn't know. I wasn't even looking at people I didn't know. My first little tiny step was to be in a crowd for a certain amount of time and not run away. So that's the first thing. Find little baby steps. You've heard that a lot. Baby steps is huge. Find those little things. Once you do that a few times and you get okay with that, then do it again. Build those muscles one step at a time. Then after that, my brain goes blank. Let me think about this one. I had a thought. Another thing is get other people involved. Get somebody who's a friend of yours that has the same comfort zone. Have accountability with each other, or just make it fun. Go out and do the challenges. Hello, Mr. Nat. I guess that's a good sign because that means it's springtime coming. Anyway, find the people that enjoy the same things and make it fun. Make it a competition, or just have fun. Go out there and get in the crowd. A lot of people in this community. It is actually talking to people. It really is. It's getting out in the crowd. When you get out, and if you're going to be negotiating and you're going to be doing business, you're going to have to be dealing with people. Yeah, it's nice to have an eBay, Amazon store, online store that you don't have to see the customers and work directly with them. But you know what? If you're going to get inventory, at some point, you're going to have to talk to somebody. You're going to have to see somebody, even the clerk behind the counter. If you're getting adult diapers to resell, Scott, you're going to have to deal with the fact that you're going to go to that counter, and what is that person going to think? So that is a big one. And there are some events that are coming up. As you probably know, we have the Nashville Reseller Gathering happening in August. You also have here in Tennessee the Highway 100's yard sale that people are getting together for. There's all kinds of little get-togethers. There's get-togethers that you can put together. Reach out to another reseller that you know that's in your community and just have coffee with them. Go out to estate sales and take a couple of seconds, or yard sales. It's perfect opportunity. Just take a second and talk to the people. Ask them questions. Find out about them. Don't drill them. But just ask them questions. Hey, how's your day going? That's a great one. People will really open up with that. So are you guys moving, or blah, 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 just start little and to get out there, because you will be amazed at the world that opens up to you when you are comfortable with people. And you can enjoy being around them, and you can have that camaraderie. That means all the world to me. And then finally, as you start getting comfortable, create habits that keep you there. Create a system of how to get in between the steps, how to move yourself from one step of the comfort zone into the other, and just launch. Once you don't think about it too much, once you figure out what you're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. Don't put any thought into it. Just go. Just jump. Just do that. And you know what? At first, it's going to feel uncomfortable. That's the whole point. It's going to feel uncomfortable, but then it's going to get better. So in my case, stay in that mall. If you're gonna set the time for, I started off with 10 minutes. I stay in the mall for 10 minutes. That was important. It really takes a little bit of time for any new environment for you to feel comfortable. And that's kind of moving into social phobias. And I'm probably going to do a couple more videos on how to do that. But anyway, I think that's enough for you today. So I'm going to take one more sip. So I hope that wasn't too disjointed. I hope you got something out of it. I know I did. It really helps for me to talk about things, puts things back in the forefront of my mind. Let me know what your comfort zones are. Let me know what your steps are. And you know what? If you want to reach out to me, please do that. If you need somebody to talk about with this, awesome. Just reach out to me if you have any questions. Do the same thing. You can find me on Facebook. Just search Groove Master Resellers and you'll find my name. And I'm open to helping anybody I can. If you like this video, hit like, share, subscribe, hit the ringy dingy thing so you're notified next time I make a video. And as always, no matter what tune that life plays you, always find your groove. Thanks for hanging out with me and having coffee. I'll see you next time.